Hi, my name's Satnam Bains and I'm the CEO and founder of Health Fabric. Just to give you a bit of background about myself, before I set up Health Fabric, I actually worked in IBM for about 13 years where I was really passionate about systems integration and business intelligence. So when people ask me what is Health Fabric started its life as a patient portal. And what that means is that we gave patients the ability to aggregate all sorts of different information, integrate it into their clinical environment to help self-manage, improve their lives. But we're moving on now, we've moved on to a much more exciting place. And what we've done now is that we've taken the initial piece of work around the patient portal and created this worldwide social platform for health and wellness. And what that actually means is that anyone, any member of the public, anywhere in the world can download Health Fabric and start using it to improve their lives. So what does a social platform for health and wellness actually mean? Well, what it means is that anyone, anywhere, can create a plan. So these could be clinicians or patient advocacy groups, and what they have in their heart is how do we create a plan which best serves our community and our patient populations. They can create the plan using all the content that they already have and then disseminate that plan throughout their entire communities, and people can start downloading Health Fabric and start changing their lives for the better straight away without any obstacles at all. And in that environment, they can sort of vote to get access to their clinical record, and then we can enable that as well as bringing together all the really exciting developments everywhere which is happening at the moment around wearable devices. So it's really the aggregation of all that information, but making it social so it's accessible to anyone. So worldwide, we're working in a very challenging environment, and that environment is essentially putting more strain on the healthcare systems everywhere. So there's more demand for services, the people are getting older, there's more long-term conditions and more prevalence of illness, but there's not necessarily the resources to cater for that demand. So this in itself is an issue here in the UK with the NHS, which drives the need for innovation. And we have a history of working with the NHS to facilitate and enable some of that innovation. And that started, I would say, 2 years ago when we launched Health Fabric as one of the 10 apps when the NHS launched the whole concept of apps and people self-managing. And that's continued over the last year. So at the beginning of this year, we launched the Blue Button concept with NHS England, and that in itself allows patients to have complete access to all of their information, very simply, very easily, and share that information. So we're in a really exciting place at the moment because the whole area that we're working in has a number of developments that we're really getting involved in. One of those areas is around genomics, so we're really closely watching the whole area of genomics around how a gene is expressed based upon the adherence to a certain lifestyle. So that one area we're absolutely really focused on. There's a couple of other areas is that we are within Health Fabric developing a set of algorithms which looks at patient efficacy. So that's another area which we will pay a lot of attention to over the next 12 months. And generally speaking, all of these things will come together to really build an intelligent ecosystem around the patient. And that's what this is all about making personalisation for the patient. That's something that's really key and helps them on their daily life.